What is the best cryptocurrency in 2019? Welcome back guys, it's Crypto Rocko here, and in today's video I'll share with you one coin that I really like fundamentally. I've already been talking about it in my channel for months, so you can probably guess which one it is, but I'll be talking about it in detail, some fundamentals. I'll look at why I actually like it. And although I'm a trader, I predominantly get in and out of coins, but there are some coins that I like to invest in and I like it longer term. So this is one of the coins that I really like, and the coin that I'm going to talk about today is Binance Coin. So guys, this article is actually really good. I definitely recommend you read it. But I'm going to go through it quickly, then I'll share with you some of the news and some of the reasons why I like it. So Binance Coin, first of all guys, it's one of the, if you're in cryptocurrency, I'm sure you've heard of Binance Coin. You know a lot about Binance because you probably trade on Binance. So BNB is the coin for Binance, the Binance exchange that you use. They have, this is the first reason is Binance Coin seems to have some utility, guys. That's the first reason. So you get cheaper fees when you use BNB, when you trade on their exchange. And they've actually got a real use case with their decentralized exchange, what they're trying to do with the Launchpad, trying to kind of compete with Ethereum in a way. So this is one coin that they have definitely got a lot of use cases. So guys, let's start the video. I've written down some points I want to go through, so there's a lot to go through, but I'll try to keep it in 10 minutes. So first one is Binance Burn. So they've been burning BNB, and if you think of markets and investment, it's all about demand and supply, and if the supply is decreasing, it helps with demand. So that's one reason that longer term BNB the price might increase. And previously with BTC halving and all of that, the price does increase with Litecoin. You can see, I definitely think, I talked about it in my videos why I bought Litecoin when it was so low, and the reason for it was with the Litecoin halving, it could actually impact the price. So that's one reason, and you can see exactly how much they've been buying. So one thing I want to talk about Binance is, guys, they're very transparent, and marketing wise, CZ, I should have a link to CZ's Twitter account. He's very transparent, and whenever there's issues with any hacking, I saw someone get scammed on Twitter, and BNB replied trying to help that guy. So it's really good that the marketing is very good, which is quite important, because the cryptocurrencies, usually people are not very good at marketing and they don't do justice for themselves. So BNB rising before Bitcoin. The Launchpad, so this is what I've talked about, is they're helping other cryptocurrency projects to grow, which is really important. It is good for the ecosystem, including themselves, because more people are coming into the market, more coins being added, more people exchanging, more money they get in fees. So Launchpad helps project raise funds, so which is another positive for projects. It helps raise awareness of the platform to potentially millions of users that use Binance. They're a very key player, and they actually trust Binance as well. Binance is one of the more trustworthy exchanges. So what Launchpad is not it's not to just 3x 5x 10x your money, which is what they're saying, which is another good thing to say. Binance Change and DEX, again, they're trying to innovate in this industry as well. They're not just, I sound like a Binance salesperson, but these are some of the things that I like. I'm not saying sell your house and buy this coin, but do keep that in mind. I'll talk about the prices of it as well, because it has increased a lot, and you shouldn't be buying things just go 10x 20x. You should try to buy the right thing at the right price. So one key difference and advantage in DEX is that you no longer need to hold your funds with the exchange. You control your own funds. That is something that I really like. Hopefully they'll deliver on their promise. They've launched the test chain testnet. They're already migrating BNB. I'm going to talk about some of the newer articles as well, and I recommend, I'm not going to go into too much detail, I recommend you do your own research. You need to do your own research if you're investing your hard-earned money. You've already talked about fiat, which is already helping Binance, and that's bringing more funds to their exchange. And they're also doing charity, which is something that I'll talk about in a bit more detail later on, but it's also good to see that they're doing that. So let's start going through some of the points I've already talked about from the blog. The first one is the Binance Chain mainnet launch and BNB token migration. This is kind of huge. They're not an ERC20. They're not trying to be an ERC20 token forever, and they're also keeping everyone up to date that they're not just going to scrap ERC20 token, but they're trying to do it in a right way. They're keeping the people up to date as well. So what does this mean for BNB token? It's announced that the mainnet had been launched. Existing BNB tokens on the Ethereum blockchain ERC20 and BNB coins on the new Binance exchange as BEP2 BNB. Initial total supply is 200 million, same as ERC20 BNB. Of the total supply will be burnt, same as ERC20 BNB. 48 million will be frozen. The first batch 5 BNB million will be allocated and deposited into an address belonging to Binance. Again, so this is the process that they're going to follow. You can read it yourself. They've already begun, so I'm not saying, they're not just saying they'll do things and not do it, which is you see in cryptocurrency. They make crazy claims that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and not deliver it. Binance Coin and CZ, so this is his Twitter account. He's always trying to keep us up to date with what's going on, and it's really good to see that in the market, and he's definitely a big player in the industry. So this is I wasn't sure whether to share this or not. So this is again talks about the mainnet launch and what they're doing, what it means for the BNB holders. And there's no action required. There's a lot of it they're doing in the background. This is I wasn't too sure because I'm a massive Bitcoin believer, but they're talking about Binance Coin. They're competing Binance with Ethereum and Bitcoin. So the next thing that fairly new with Binance Coin, not new, people that are invested in it know it quite well. So there are projects that are transferring from Ethereum to Binance Chain, and again, I don't know whether it's a marketing reasons they're doing that, because the price of Aaron would go up because it's news on Binance, that's where you buy. So I'm not sure whether the integrity is correct, because what does Binance Chain offer? Obviously Binance Chain currently is great for marketing reasons, because it's more popular. You'll get articles written about you. I'm talking about it, people will talk about it. That's a positive for people from going from Ethereum to Binance. But what is another benefit? So we'll need to see what other benefits there is for people to transfer from Ethereum to Binance Coin, because I do like Ethereum and Bitcoin are two of my main coins that I am invested in, especially Bitcoin. So Binance Coin, OKX, KuCoin are using IEOs, so slightly different to it's basically ICOs. They call it IEOs, initial exchange offerings, and they launch directly on Binance. Again, this is great for projects really, because they get so much exposure straight away from being on Binance. That's a benefit of being on Binance. Then on Ethereum you get free publicity and free marketing. But I know a lot of core developers still use Ethereum, and it's part of the ecosystem, the way Ethereum works. So I do like Ethereum a lot as well. I'll quickly go through this. A Binance Trust Wallet is now integrated with Binance Dex, so they're continuously innovating. It provides users with fast and easy connection to their mobile wallet with high level of security. This thing would be great because currently BitMEX is another popular one, and the main reason is because they provide margin trading. If Binance provide margin trading as well, this will take them to another level, and that's what I'm talking about. Binance is just trying to compete with everyone, so that is another reason that could be potentially beneficial for Binance Coin. I talked about the charity as well. This is great. They're doing a lot of charity work, so this is what I'd like to see more of. If you're invested in a coin, you want to make sure the sustainability, the environment, and their reputation is good. So it's good to see that CZ and Binance are looking to do that, to help people, less unfortunate people as well. So that is good to see. Finally, guys, this is I talked about the positives and negatives as well. I'm not just selling Binance. I don't work for Binance. I'm just helping you guys, to my YouTube subscribers and people in my Facebook group, to just share my knowledge. Again, this is not financial advice. I want you to do your own research before you invest your hard-earned money, and you shouldn't invest. You shouldn't sell your house and buy Bitcoin and Binance Coin. One thing is, you can see I talked about utility. I don't think there's any other project that's making this much money. 78 million in profit in quarter 1. It's just crazy numbers that they're putting up. One thing I would say is, guys, this is not, I don't think it's a security token, so owning Binance Coin doesn't mean anything. If Binance make money, I don't get this 78 million or part of it. Like, in shares, if the company does well, you might get they reinvest, or they might give you some dividends. But Binance is not like that, so it doesn't really mean anything to us investors. But it's still good to see that the company is doing well. So that's probably not a negative. This is cryptocurrency. You don't actually own the company when you buy the token, so it doesn't really mean that's a negative. I wouldn't, like I said, I do invest in stocks as well. I trade stocks, forex, a lot of forex. That's why I like stocks a bit more. But again, we'll have to see how this plays out. But this is another positive for Binance, and when these news come out, it affects the price as well. So that's just a quick update on Binance Coin. I've talked about, I say a quick update, I've gone into detail on what I think about it, and why I think it's a great investment in 2019. My question to you is, what is your thoughts on it? Do you think it's a great... I'm invested. I just traded this. Oh, it's going up. I've sold it here. Anyways, my question to you is, what are your thoughts on Binance Coin? Do you think it's a great coin to invest in? Do you think it will keep going up? What are your thoughts, guys? Comment below and let's have a discussion around it. And comment below your favorite coin for 2019, and then talk about this analysis as well. So guys, Binance Coin, first of all, let's go to the higher time frames, guys. And as you can see, guys, it's gone up within less than a year in a way. Let's see, so it's gone up like 70% since the start of the year, and it's up massively from when it first came out. So you have to be really careful when you buy something that's just gone up 70%. You should wait for a bigger pullback. So it might be the best project, but if it's not the right price, if you read The Intelligent Investor, Warren Buffett's favorite book, the price needs to be right as well. So I'd like for a pullback to maybe this zone. This is against Bitcoin, so I'll do dollar as well. So I'm looking for a bigger pullback. I got in here. I think I shared exactly when I was buying as well. I sold it here, sold the rest of it here, I think, and then it went slightly higher up after I sold. I still own some. Like I said, I'm invested in this coin as well. But if I was trading it, or if you're trying to load up, you should wait for a bigger pullback. Or if you really like the coin, you could dip your toes in, but do not load up on this coin when it hasn't given you a pullback. And as you can see, it's near the highs as well. So if it breaks out, which I think first go is going to be unlikely, you could wait for the pullback and buy again, or you could wait for slightly more pullback to this zone, and then you could look to buy again. I'm not going deep into technical analysis. You can watch my previous videos to find out my thoughts on detailed technical analysis. It's just if you're investing, you still need to be aware of what the price is doing. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If there's any other coins you'd like me to research in detail, let me know. I'm doing a bit of everything now. I used to do this where I talk about news, technical analysis, price predictions, and fundamentals, like top 3 coins. Now I'm going to do a bit more of this, and I've got a really good trading strategy video coming up. I'm working on a presentation format video. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that video. If you have enjoyed that video, again, I don't charge anything, guys. It's all free content. I'd really appreciate if you could turn on the notification button. If you can subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button. It really helps me out. So as a thank you, if you could like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. And stay tuned, guys. I've got some really big news coming up for this channel, and I'm sure it will help you out a lot with news updates, price predictions, and also technical analysis and trading, because I'm quite transparent in this channel. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel. If you want to stay up to date with what I'm buying, you can join our Facebook group. I try to share with you what I'm trading, and it's quite good community we're building there. So thank you very much. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel. Comment below your favorite coin for 2019. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and we'll see what the most popular coin is in the comment section below. So thank you very much. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon with another great video. Go Binance Coin.